Good morning. Happy weekend, everyone. My name is Vivian Ikechi, the CEO 9 to 5 Solution House. I'm back again today, day 81. I beg your pardon, is day 81 of 365 days of sharing value. So today, I came up with a topic that says life is a pyramid scheme. Don't be caught up at the bottom. Life is a pyramid scheme. Don't be caught off at the bottom, right? Okay. To buttress this point, I want us to um go back to there's one particular song by Kenny Rogers. Okay, it's talking about the gambler. I love that song so much. I came across that song. That was second year, my second year in the university. That was when I heard that song for the first time. I was like, what's this? And I paid attention to the lyrics and I was like, wow, that is just how life works. So the gambler, he taught him a lesson, a life lesson, and that lesson is still evergreen till now. And what is that life lesson? He told him how to gamble. So life is a gamble. How are you playing the game? Life is a gamble. We all know of these popular gambling companies all around. There are so many to mention, okay, but there's one very popular one, right? Yes, and everybody, especially the youth, even 9 to 5 workers are partaking in it. When I was working there, my colleagues used to beat the male colleague, even the female ones. They were like, this number is sure. I'll be hearing something like this. This one is sure odd. This one is sure beat. Everybody is participating in gambling. They are televising it. They are advertising. Even right now, the ads are all over the place, pursuing you up and down to see if they can entice you to take a trial. They will tell you you're going to be the next millionaire. They will celebrate people that have won. But let me tell you, for every one person that wins that bid, thousands of people have failed. So they are actually using the money of those people that have failed to pay you. That is just how it works. Don't think that you're lucky. Don't think it's fixated, right? It's fixed. It's fixed. They have even determined the number of persons they will know that is going to win. So the odds are already against you. So according to that song, the gambler said he can know he can trace the feeling of people from their face and he can just swindle them out of their aces. Ace is like that card you use in playing the gamble, right? So he said by mere looking at you, he can swindle you out of your aces and take your money. So he's not advising the Kenny Rogers of how to gamble, which is knowing when to throw, knowing when to hold on, knowing when to walk away, knowing when to run. Because, like, I've watched these mafian films when I was coming up, and I used to read James Harley Chase then when I was in school. So it's all about this mafian gamblers, puffing cigarette, all those things. So you have to know when to run. A time will come, everybody fight will just bust out on that table. They will just carry that their whiskey. Bam! Before you know, they have stabbed somebody or something like that. So you have to know when to run. Then he said you should never count your money when you are at the table there, that there will be time enough to count it. So invariably, the take home from that song says that you have to know when to leave. Know when to leave. See, in life, a lot of persons they are in gambling already. We are gambling our time away. Everybody is involved. We are gambling our time away. And you know that you are losing the game. You know that this game is already against you. Instead of you to know when to run away, instead of you to know when to say no, I'm not gambling again, you don't want people to see that you're a loser. You don't want people to, what will people say? Instead of you to back out and say no, I am not gambling again, and run for your dear life, you still be on the gambling table. Definitely the odds are already programmed to be against you. Okay, the odds are already against you. So instead of you to know when to run, you keep gambling. That goes to your job. That goes to so many experiences you're going through. You know that this thing is not comfortable. Instead of you to like take a bow and look for the next alternative, you die there. Even if it's a business that is not working, you know that this business is not profiting me. I've been showing up, showing it's not profiting me anything. Why not switch? You now start thinking, what will people say? And in that case, the gambler at that point has known that, okay, reading your face alone, it has known that you are so you have ego. You are a man, you're a woman, you have ego, you don't want to feel like, oh, my own night bad pass. You now start maintaining, remaining in that situation for long, remaining in that job that is not going to deliver you to your promised land. Okay. Yes, a lot of persons do that. I remember when I was resigning, I wrote a letter and said, I am alighting. I am alighting. So many of us are on a journey. We are in a bus. We alighted, we entered that bus. Some of us enter the bus without a destination in mind, and that is why the bus will keep going. You don't even know where you're going. Anywhere the bus stops, that is where you stop. And that's how some persons join the 9 to 5 without any plan to build their own business. They believe that the driver of the vehicle, maybe the government or your boss, will deliver you at your destination. But see, it's only you that can take yourself to your destination. So a lot of persons have forgotten where they are going. They have forgotten where they are going. They are in the bus of life without any destination in mind. Then some persons that knows their destination, they alight from the vehicle once they get to their bus stop. So many persons have gotten down from their bus stop. Others were inside the bus pressing phone. So which category are you? If you're still in the bus and you don't know your direction, you don't have a plan. Like the Gumbler talked about, knowing when to throw, knowing when to walk away, knowing when to run. It shows that you should have an exit strategy and an entry strategy. A lot of us have just an entry strategy, which is looking for job, writing CV, asking for connection, asking for recommendation. That is your entry strategy. What about your exit strategy? You don't have. When I was working, I remember one of our colleague then, the guy just came in. He worked for just 2 years. He worked for just 2 years. He already has his exit strategy planned up. At that 2 years, he has set up his business by his side. Is it too fashion? Is this Yoruba guy? He has set up his business. He's now using his salary to pump into that business. He never touched 1 naira. Yes, he collected the car loan they gave him. Oh. He took the whatever they gave him, he collected it and was putting the money in his business. So as soon as he said, I want to resign, because the car is supposed to be for 5 years, the car loan is supposed to be for 5 years, but for that 2 years he used the car, they collected it back. He said, no wahala, mobility, no wahala, because he has an exit strategy. So most of us don't have an exit strategy, and that is why we are being trapped. We are being trapped in the game of life. We are being trapped in the gambling game of life, and we are being defeated by the gambler, because he's already seen that, okay, this one, no plan, no hope, nothing. So they'll be taking you around the merry-go-round of life, and this is how you be busy until your lifetime is going. Life is measured in time. You're not old, you're not crippled, you're now feeble and weak, and then you now be chewing the corn of regret. I don't want that to be your portion, and that is why I'm here to advise you to start minding your business. Start minding your business. Start your own online business. Even offline, you can start an offline business. Then use the leverage of the internet to scale your business. To do what? To scale your business. Don't be scared. Starting a business is not difficult. Yes, I know there are turbulence. That is why you need somebody to guide you. You need a mentor to guide you. You need somebody who have already started, who is already striving to guide you. And that is why I created my program called the Boto Bootcamp, to help you set your feet on entrepreneurship. If you're so afraid of it, you don't really know what they have been talking about it since, because you're working, you don't have time, you don't really understand, I am going to be guiding you. My students knows how I guide people. I will virtually hold you by your hands until you are strong on your feet to go it alone. Okay. So I want to invite you to the Boto Bootcamp coming up on the 15th of April. And I also want to invite you to our WhatsApp community, our 9 to 5 community, where you have like minds, rub minds with you, okay, as we learn together that things that have to do with career, lifestyle, parenting, motherhood, and all that. So I'm going to be dropping the link to that community on the comment section, so you can do where to join, and also try as much as possible to share this broadcast to at least 5 of your friends. If this is your first time of joining me on Facebook, you're welcome. It's a pleasure meeting you. And if you're watching from YouTube, do where to hit the subscribe button and remember to share to your friends. Thank you very much, and stay tuned till tomorrow, when I'll come again with another interesting episode. Until then, remain blessed and happy weekend. Bye.